Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Monster Drink Fan 605, and today, I had a very good, Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys did too, so, well, anyways, it's time for another rant, so I'm glad I'm on school vacation, and I had a pretty fun school vacation. All I did is hung out with my friends, talked to my girlfriend on the cell phone, and watched TV and played video games. Then I haven't went to the Y in a bit. Thinking about going maybe today later on or something. Actually, I don't feel like today, actually. So, today I'm going to be doing a rant about school shootings, alright? Now, the reason why I want to whisper that is because I don't know, it's kind of a strong word to me, so, now the reason why I'm doing a rant about this, okay, I always watch the news a lot, and there's been, multiple of these happening every year and every month, and it's a good thing my school has metal detectors, you know, just in case if some guy has a knife or a gun. And apparently I still don't feel safe, because you don't know, maybe the metal detectors won't pass and they won't work. But apparently most schools do have metal detectors now. And I think they started doing the metal detectors things just a few years ago, and apparently for some schools they're getting the metal detectors, but I think they're probably going to start doing it with all schools, I think, but metal detectors are pretty expensive to me. So, people like these, you know, just go around shooting people and stabbing people in a school or whatever. And I'll tell you a whole list of those shootings and stabbings, and, you know, is because you're inspired by one thing that happened in 1999, which is the Columbine High School Massacre, when Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold killed 12 students and one teacher and injured 21 others before taking their own lives. Is because they've been bullied by athletes called jocks. Because, you know, they think they're so popular they can get girlfriends and go out drinking and other stuff, and so they decided that they want to get revenge by just shooting people instead of, you know, yelling at the jocks saying, "Wait, what did you guys do that for?" And I'm going to make sure that the camera's still recording. Yep. Hopefully it still records for a while. Okay, this is pretty much going to be kind of quick because I'm using my Vidavar camera right now, so yeah, that's pretty much, you know, what kind of bugs me when I see on the news all the time. There was just a recent one that happened in Marysville, Washington, I think, when a kid decided to kill like 5 people and injured 2. That's pretty much the people I heard he killed and wounded. Like, he got over upset, like he was like on Facebook or Twitter and he wrote something about his girlfriend breaking up with him or something, then decided he wanted to go to school. Like, he was a very popular student, which is pretty much of a shocker. Like, he was very popular, he was a football player, and he was in a shooting range, like he learned how to use guns and stuff, and but there's been multiple other ones, like a Nevada boy opened fired in his own school, killed a teacher, wounded 2 students, then took his own life. Then they found the picture of the Columbine killer on the boy's cell phone. Then on April 9th, 2014, a sophomore goes on a stabbing and slashing rampage, wounding 22 students. And also he had a note in his locker saying that he can't wait to see the priceless looks on everybody's face once he starts doing this. And yeah, multiple of these happen almost every year, every month, and it gets really it gets on everybody's nerves because, you know, people don't feel safe in their schools anymore, and people don't like going to school anymore. But apparently, you get some warning signs of these, like kids just, you know, they blame the whole thing on bullying. All right. I get bullied, but the only reason why I get bullied is because I make mistakes. Well, everybody does. Everybody makes mistakes. It's not really a big deal. But hey, do I take a gun to school and shoot people? No. So, it gets really kind of annoying. Like, they're inspired by one thing that happened many years ago. And people just don't, get their eyes off of it and stuff. Like, I watched multiple documentaries about it and learned about it and learned about what happened. I watched multiple documentaries about stuff and. So, yeah, what I'll pretty much do if I ever notice anyone like this, like someone who has mental issues or has been bullied a lot or whatever, what I will do is I will just report it to the teachers and tell them what's going on with the kid and have him checked and, just not have any more of these. Like, it kind of pisses me off that, people have this sort of reason to. Like, shooting people just because they got bullied or their girlfriend breaks up with them or they're getting abused in their own home or they're getting abused at school or they're just getting tired of everything that's happening at school or whatever and just want to put the end of it and take their own life and yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much my rant on school shootings. Well, okay, pretty much most of the words I said were pretty strong, but pretty much I just don't like saying this, but I decided to do a rant about this because I've been hearing this all about on the news, and it's just getting really annoying. I just want to get out of my I just want to get out of my system. I'm trying to get out of my system. Like, there's so many of these happening every year, every month, and every day. Like, also, there's another school shooting that happened one time. Like, there was one about a 17-year-old kid from 2012 in Ohio, Chardon High School, when T.J. Lane, 17 years old, in that year, opened fire in a school, killing 3 students. Like, I heard, like, from one video, like, he targeted 3 students that were dating his one girlfriend that broke up with him, and she started dating these 3 boys, and that's probably why he opened fire to kill those 3 boys. And pretty much they were pretty much targets, and he wounded other students. I think I heard that he wounded 3. I thought he wounded 17 one time, or like he killed 3 and wounded 3, or killed 3 or wounded 17. I don't really know. I might have to look that up on Wikipedia. But if you ever see warning signs of these, just report it to the teacher. That's pretty much what I'll do. There's been multiple of these every year and every month, and, just gets really annoying, and I personally find it kind of annoying too, so. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that the metal detectors will work, maybe, or maybe not. Probably won't work once they go to a different entrance, like, okay, there's not metal detectors all over the place, okay? There's only like a couple. There's one at the swimming pool entrance, and there's one somewhere around a different entrance, I think. And like, they didn't put one where I usually enter the school. Like, they didn't put one where I usually enter. Like, I usually enter where the buses start dropping off the kids, and that's where they enter the school. And there's, well, not usually that entrance. There's other entrances too, but some kids enter a different entrance that don't have a metal detector. And I'm starting to think that probably this would not work. And the metal detector is so expensive, they have to save so much money to get a metal detector to save a bunch of kids, But, I don't know, maybe it could work. I mean, I don't know. Probably won't, because there's not that much metal detectors in my school, but in different schools there's probably only like a couple, and they're probably still saving up money to buy more, I think. Because metal detectors to me look pretty expensive, because they're a big machine. They have so much technology on it that's so usable to, save kids. And you know what? To be truly honest, I wish for at schools they don't have to be expensive to any teachers. Probably just buy them for, just get them for free and just put them everywhere, all around the place. But we all know that's not true. That's not going to happen. So tell me what you guys think. If you agree with my opinion, please leave a comment, rate, subscribe, and no one knows what will happen and what will happen. It could happen in my school, I don't know. It could happen in my nephew's school, because I heard about the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, and Virginia Tech was pretty much the worst, and Newtown, Connecticut just breaks my heart, like a bunch of little kids getting killed, and it just makes me think worse than Columbine, I'm gonna see if this is still recording to make sure that this didn't stop recording. Okay, I'm 11 minutes away, so I'm probably just gonna record for only a little bit more time, so yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, do I think I feel safe, or does anybody else feel safe? I don't know. I don't feel safe at all. I just, like every time I go to a cafeteria I don't feel safe. It's because every time I go to a library I don't feel safe. Every time I go to a gym I don't feel safe. Because mostly school shootings happen in cafeterias, hallways, gyms, libraries. Like in the Columbine High School massacre, like the library was the worst part. So that's pretty much it. So have a good Thanksgiving if you did. My nephew came for a visit. What I did is, after the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting, I actually came up to my nephew and I gave him a really hug, and I told him I love him because, he's my nephew, and I wouldn't let any perpetrator like this ever go and kill a bunch of little kids. Like, oh man, if I heard this happen in my nephew's school, I would be scared so bad, and just, Well, I'm pretty sure they'll figure out some in my school. I'm pretty sure they'll figure out some. Like, we did a bunch of lockdown drills, and pretty sure the lockdown drills and the lie detectors will work. I mean, metal detectors. Blooper. So, I guess that's pretty much about it, and, I won't be making a commentary for what, well, I heard about another bandwagon that just came up. I was watching, this one, guy's channel, and he made a rant about a new, bandwagon, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do a commentary on him or not, but I'm going to do this quick. Probably just going to stop recording here because I only do 15 minutes of video, so, let me see how much time I have left on it. I'm up to 14, so I'm probably going to stop here. So rate, comment, subscribe, favorite. And I'll think about that new bandwagon. I'm not sure. I don't think he's available anymore. It's because probably that was the last rant I ever heard about him. So it's probably going to take a while. And don't miss the Lyric Shooter's 3rd year anniversary in December, because that's when I started Lyric Shooter. And have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year and Happy Thanksgiving, and see you later.